Welcome to Kangen Water presentation. My name is Gatis, Kangen Water distributor. Feel free to check out the website 10xwater.ca. A lot of times I do these presentations in person, but there's a lot of people that due to their schedule cannot make to those meetings. And it's 21st century after all, so I put together this presentation so we can go over what the Kangen water is, why it's beneficial, how can you buy the machine, etc., etc. So let's get to it. A little bit disclaimer, so any statements, this information is just educational purposes only. I'm not making any medical claims, anything like that. By the way, if at any time you want to scroll back or put on pause something to read through, you can absolutely do it. We're going to go at the fairly fast pace. That way you don't need to sit in front of your computer for hours. So a little bit about me. So I've been drinking the Kangen water for about 2 years now. It's insane how much better it is than any other water and beverage for that matter. All my family is drinking Kangen water now, and I'm super excited to share this information with you. Let's start with basics. How important is the water? About 90% of people, to be honest, are dehydrated, majority without even realizing it. I share this water a lot. The feedback is insane when I get this water to people and how much better they start to feel. So it's unfortunately a leading cause of health issues. When you go to doctors, basically almost to any your complaints, number one recommendation is going to be drink more water. And if you think about it, you're about 70 plus percent water. Your brain is about 80% plus water, so you should probably drink a good water. Kangen water means a return to origin, right? So a lot of people, get their waters in one of those holy places like Lourdes in France, where people feel that there's like benefits to their health when they're drinking the water, and that's where Japanese actually started to research in the about 40 years ago, and they found those healing properties of the water, and then recreated a machine that it can actually produce same or better water right in your household. So basically, the idea of Kangen is that you're returning to yourself, to your like original best shape and state. As much as I want to, become a Bruce Lee or Arnold Schwarzenegger, I probably won't just by drinking this water, right? But this water is going to give me my naturally best performance, and that alone is priceless. So Japanese know how it's done. If we look at their life expectancy, they're number one, and they've been like number one for like ages. Canada is currently number 12, not bad, but we definitely can improve there. So what is Kangen water? It's ionized alkaline water made through electrolysis. It's hydrogen rich, filled with antioxidants, has a high pH, and it's super, super, super good for you. Me personally, like I said, after switching Kangen water, I've noticed huge increase in natural energy, improved joint movement, overall health. I do work out quite a bit, so I also get better endurance, faster recovery in sports. I could cut down coffee, and I have a clear head, something that is really important as well. Now, this is how actually the process happens, right? So you hook up your machine to the tap. Tap water goes through a double carbon antibacterial filter, filters out all the like bad stuff, chlorine, all the like bad chemicals, and goes through several platinum plates. And this is where the magic happens, electrolysis process. Then you have two hoses, primary and secondary. So the primary hose gives you the healthy Kangen water, and the secondary is just the acidic water, wastewater. So it's not just the better water. So in my mind, it's the new norm. It's a completely new way how to approach your health and hydration. I honestly believe that there isn't a person out there that wouldn't feel the amazing difference between the regular water and Kangen water is just that good. Let's have a look what actually happens like during dehydration. So Kangen water, and we'll see that with our own eyes, has a negative charge. Acidic water, anything else, has a positive. Now, in the cell, in human cell, there's aquaporin. It has a positive charge, and now like positive, like it's not good. You can't attract, and positive and negative, so that actually gets attracted into the cells, and that's how you get a better cellular hydration. Now another cool thing was done. There was a sort of a quick study done with red blood cell electrical charge before and after Kangen water. It's pretty amazing. So as we can see, unhealthy blood looks like this. Everything is clogged together, and even after a small amount of Kangen water and a short period of time, like this is how like the same person's blood started to look like. Right now, this has like the electrical charge back, and then the blood cells can repel each other, and that allows them to carry the oxygen. Let's have a look what people are saying. So this is one of the guy that I sold the machine to, Miko. He purchased the K8 machine, says it's worth every penny. Family, I use it every day. I can definitely see the difference, and highly recommends the 10x water and myself for all your health and hydration needs. Another guy that's enjoying the Kangen water is Brandon, so let's hear him out.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon. I've been drinking Kangen water for about 3 months now, and I can't believe my results. The two biggest things I've noticed is one, my energy levels have gone up significantly. Working in sales, my whole job depends on my energy levels, and it's been absolutely fantastic being able to get off my energy drinks and staying on the water. My second biggest thing is my arthritis in my ankle. I've been suffering with my arthritis for a better part of 6 years. It's been super, super painful. I haven't really had any lucks with my, pain medication or anything like that. Ever since I started drinking the water, my pain has gone down significantly. I'm able to walk all day without taking any sort of pills, without having to start limping. The process has been incredible. So thank you guys for showing me the Kangen water.
Thanks, Brandon. Very nice of you. Anyways, so famous people love Kangen water. Chad Mendes, UFC fighter. Tom Brady, NFL quarterback. Grant Cardone, sales guru. Bill Gates has bought 16 of them, probably more by now. Many other people. So let's see what's so special about it. So this is the Kangen K8 top of the line model. This is the one that I have. So one machine gives you 5 types of water. Drinking water goes from 9 to 8.5. pH 7 clean water for baby formulas and medication intake. 11.5 cleaning fruits and veggies from pesticides and germicides. 2.5 disinfection of various surfaces. Now when we look at Kangen drinking water properties, it has to be like antioxidant, alkalize, and super hydrating to be like superior water, which Kangen water, it's all 3 of them. Now antioxidants, so everybody knows by now, it's this huge thing like antioxidants. So antioxidation is anti-inflammatory, is anti-aging, health. Oxidation is like exactly the opposite, sickness, right? So antioxidants will fight free radicals caused by oxidative stress, right? So, and basically oxidative stress is when the imbalance between the free radicals and antioxidants. So if there's not enough antioxidants, free radicals take over, right? And then that's where sort of like all the bad diseases start to happen: cancer, anxiety, diabetes, depression, and a million other things. Now oxidative stress, like the free radicals, like they're caused by overeating, sugary drinks, smoking, day-to-day stress, overexercising, lack of sleep, too much alcohol, etc. So think of free radicals as a waste products, right, from various reactions in the cell, and when they build up, they harm cells of the body. And antioxidants keep them in check, so you definitely want as many antioxidants as possible in your body. So we're going to check in a few minutes here a nice video where I measure the ORP of different drinks, but this is sort of how it, like, just to give you the idea, right? So tap waters and like any bottled water, sodas are like plus 300, 400. They're oxidative, they're not good, and then everything else is in negatives, right? Kangen water is in negatives, and antioxidant is exactly what you want. Depending on your water source, how contaminated it is with chlorine, like initially, and like other like stuff, it can go like in some areas up to like minus 500, 600, right? So it's crazy. Alkalized, right? So we're going to see if something's alkaline or acidic. We're always after alkaline. Here's the video I was talking about. Let's have a look.
All right, let's check out a couple of drinks here. Two things we're going to look for: if the particular drink is alkaline or acidic, and we're going to also measure if the drink is oxidizing or it has antioxidants. So let's check them out. All right, let's remember what we're after. This is going to be the ORP test. So anything in negatives, it's antioxidant, very good for you. That's exactly what we are after. Anything in positives is oxidizing for you. It's not good. So let's see. Alright, as we just saw, none of these liquids here was antioxidant. They're all way into the positives, so that means they're oxidizing for your body. The only one that was antioxidant and in minus negatives right away was Kangen water. That just shows that this is your best choice how to hydrate. This here, by the way, was tap water, poof, well into the positive range. So Kangen water it is. To see the pH level, these are the pH drops that we're going to be using, and we're going to put it in each of the glass, and basically the color is going to reveal if it's high alkaline or acidic. And obviously these two drinks are going to be hard to tell, but we'll see what happens because they're colored and carbonated, so we know for the fact they're super acidic, but we'll see what happens anyways. Right on, so let's have a look what we have here. As we can tell from these colors here, very, very acidic. You better avoid all that part if you don't want to harm your body. Now, this part here, what we can tell, this one is around 7. This one is the same thing, 6-ish, 7-ish. Tap water, by the way, is mandatory from the government to be at around 7 pH. And let's see who the winner is. So clearly, we have only one choice when it comes to alkaline water and proper hydration.
Pretty cool, huh? So as we saw, this one was minus close to 200, depending on when the machine is cleaned, how fast you run the water, like your water source and everything else. It can be I had it on my machine personally at around like minus 300. It also and like you could see that the pH on this one here is the only one with like a 9.5, right? So this actually the chart is a little bit off. So this one looks almost like 13 or 14, which is not. So, but just to give you a general idea, right? So it's super hydrating, right? So like let's see how it actually like does that. Like one thing is that we look at the cellular level that actually hydrates deep into the human cell. And the other thing is when you actually drink something, right? So this is your stomach, and here is a sphincter, and it's pH sensitive right here. Basically because of the high pH, like this, the stomach just like passes through, right? It doesn't sit in your belly until the sort of your stomach adds the correct pH level, right? So by the way, it's like water is amazing for fat loss if you're like after that part, but that's a different story. So that's why you won't feel bloated when you drink Kangen water, because very often I hear people saying, yeah, I drink lots of water, but I might feel bloated, my like belly's full, like I don't like the feeling, that's why I don't drink the water. Now with Kangen water, boom, goes right in, right out, and actually hydrates you right away, right? So another big thing that Kangen water will give you pesticide-free food, right? So let me ask you a simple question. If somebody would put a bowl of pesticides in front of you, would you eat them? Probably not. So then my question is, why are you eating them, right? Even organic food has pesticides, just less of them, right? So, and what happens is the pesticides are sprayed on the fruits, the veggies, literally everything. They're extremely harmful for human body, and they're oil-based, so they stick right to the leaves, right to the fruit, right to the vegetable, and you can't wash them off because when they water them, like they would have to like reapply again and again and again, right? So they have to be something that water can't rinse it off. Now what happens is after you take them off, rinse them under the tap water real quick, like the pesticides are still there. So even if you're eating lots of fruits and veggies, you think you're doing good thing for your body, but actually you're consuming insane amount of pesticides. Now, the strong Kangen water 11.5 solves this problem because it degreases and removes like stains, and it cleans all the pesticides off because it can remove like all the oil-based substance. Now, let's see how it happens.
So here's the ugly truth about pesticides. They're literally everywhere. Anything you buy in a store, it's exposed to pesticides, and they are all oil-based. That's why it's very hard to clean your fruits and veggies properly with tap water. So this is a tap water. This here is Kangen 11.5, and we'll see how we can remove the pesticides and clean your fruits. So this is sesame oil here, just to represent what Kangen water does with any oil-based substance. So in school, we know that we're taught that water and oil don't mix, so we'll see if that's the case with all waters. So as we can tell, with regular tap water, nothing mixes. You really can't remove anything. The Kangen water emulsifies the oil, and that's how it cleans it properly. Let's see what it actually does with tomatoes. So let's see what happened. Tomatoes were soaking here for about a minute and a half. Let's see what happened. Just the regular water and the Kangen water. Now, obviously, clean.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it? So I literally started to eat way more fruits and veggies like than I did before, just by knowing that it's clean. Grapes was one of the bigger things. Like they're disgusting. Like when you clean them with Kangen water, like they're nice and clean. That's just something like definitely you want to do. And I hear that from a lot of people that I've sold the machines to, like they actually start to eat more fruits and veggies because they know it's clean. It's pretty cool. So another thing, you have this beauty water. That's another water on the machine. So it's pH around 5, 6, and then your skin has both same pH levels. That's why when you actually apply this water to your skin, it gives you a toning and firming of the skin. It's pretty cool. I have it with me in my small spray bottle, and everywhere I go, just like once in a while, spray it on my face. You can always also do the hair washing. I do that as well. My hair feels awesome after it. Watering plants, insane. The plants are growing so much faster, so much better with this water. Another water is strong acidic water, the pH 2.5. This is a medical grade disinfectant, kills 99% of known bacteria in 60 seconds. It's crazy. A lot of people put it under their acne, eczema, and skin conditions, and after like 30, 60, 90 days, like their skin look way different. So a lot of people sort of try different stuff with water, see what works. Last thing, let's have a look at the chlorine dangers. Now, we know that chlorine is a very dangerous toxin and has many uses, from disinfecting to bleaching. Now, common exposure to chlorine is absorption through skin, from water, and from the air, drinking, eating. Now, this is another thing that also causes like those free radicals to spike up, and it's very, very dangerous substance. In some studies, they say that the risk is to develop a cancer is 93% higher in people who drink or are otherwise exposed to chlorinated water. And your like body absorbs chlorine very fast when you go to shower. And if you're actually drinking tap water, I'll just show you in a second what it is. So let's see the chlorine test.
So let's have a look at chlorine in the tap water right now. Obviously, there's been lots of studies done that chlorine is very bad for you. It's known to be cancerous, and you should avoid it at all costs in terms of consuming it. So let's have a look how tap water compares to Kangen water. And a couple of chlorine drops. Now we can see that tap water turns in yellow. That means that there is lots of chlorine. And Kangen water obviously is nice and clear. It's filtered, it's gone through electrolysis process, and it's awesome. And just to show you guys how quickly fruits and veggies absorb the chlorine, I'm going to toss this slice of orange here. And immediately it turns white. So basically your fruits and veggies, when you wash them, absorb the chlorine extremely fast. That's why it's better to wash everything in Kangen water.
Isn't this crazy? Isn't this crazy? My tap water is like very, very contaminated with chlorine. And after like just learning this part, I was like, wow. And when you wash fruits and veggies with in your tap water, like you literally like absorbing a ton of chlorine and like literally poisoning yourself. So every time after you wash the fruits and veggies with your 11.5, they're nice and clean, please rinse them off in Kangen water, not the tap water. Don't do that mistake because you're removing the pesticides, and if you're cleaning them or rinsing them in tap water, you're just like adding chlorine. Don't do it. Use your Kangen water. But yeah, this part is like insane. So you definitely want to have Kangen water in your house. So cool. Let's have a look one more time just to recap. So one machine gives you all these waters: 11.5 cleaning fruits and veggies, 9.5 drinking, 9 drinking, 8.5 drinking. The reason there's like a couple drinking water is like when you first on Kangen water, they recommend to start with 8.5 just to see how your body adjusts. Sometimes there's like detox effects, right? So it might poop or pee a little bit more than normal and then goes to normal. 9.5 and 9.5. Sorry, 9 and 9.5. 7 is for baby formula and medication. The reason this one is for baby formula medication, it doesn't get like pushed through electrolysis, and like some medications are slow release and they have to sort of sit in the stomach before they get released. So with some medication, it's better to use the 7. 6 is the beauty water, and the 2.5 is that disinfectant. So okay, so this is all about the product. Let's have a look very quickly about the company who manufactures them. The company is called Enagic. It's 45-year-old privately held company in Japan. It's OEM. Everything is made in-house. They don't outsource all the parts. That's how they can control super high quality. Manufactured in Osaka in Japan. They have 38 offices in 23 countries. Global company. They have good ratings with Better Business Bureau. They have lots of certification, ISO quality certifications. Their manufacture process is super good, and they're Japanese. They're like known for their craftsmanship. Now, the machine has the life expectancy of 25 to 30 years because there's still some of the original or lot of those original water ionizers out there in Japan. They're maintained properly, they work well. The warranty is 5 years. Easy cleaning is about every 2-3 weeks. Filter change about once a year. I do it a little bit more often because I share a lot of water with people, and my water, like tap water, is like insanely contaminated with chlorine. Electrolysis enhancer to create that 11.5 as needed basis. Now, one of the huge things is please think about the plastic bottle impact on the world as well, right? So a lot of like oceans, seas, and everything else is contaminated with plastic. It's like, I just learned today. I knew it before, but I heard somebody saying again that like it takes nature 2,000 years to get rid of the plastic bottle. So it's a slow process. A lot of like animals are dying out there just because of that. So that alone, like if you scrap all your bottled water habits and switch to the Kangen water, it's well worth the well worth doing it. So let me ask you this: wouldn't it be cool to get this machine for free? It's possible. Before we get too excited, let me ask you another question. What if we would go one step further? You get it for free and you make some money with it. So let's see how it's done. Now, another big part of the company in Agic, it's network marketing company with direct sales model. So you sort of have to know somebody to buy from, right? And then like it works with referral basis. And as a network marketing company, you can make a little bit money. If you just want to be the end user, by all means, you don't have to sell. You don't need to do the business part, right? But very often what I see, the people get so excited about the product that they immediately want to have literally all their like friends and relatives on this water because it's that good. And let's see, this is on the K8 unit commission structure, highest possible commission structure, the most popular unit, by the way. So let's see how it actually works. So as you keep selling the machines, you of course advanced in ranks. And so this commission structure is patented. Every time when there's a sale happening, 8 commission points are paid out to all the distributors, right? The higher in ranks, the more points you keep to yourself. So, but let's say you have your water immediately, somebody in immediate family wants it, you sell this machine to them. So you get 340. If they sell it to their friend, they get 340 and you get 340, right? And goes like 8 deep. So if you sell it to them, they sell it to their friend, the friend sells it to coworker sends it to their mom. Like every time when there's like a transaction, you get 340. That's what really cool about it. That's why it's patented. And then as you move up in the ranks, you get like more sort of bigger slice of the pie, right? So then you get 680. Right? And then you go up to 2,000 per sale. So in this case, let's say if you've sold 100 machines, right? You become a 6A agent, 6 points you get to keep to yourself. And then let's say here you sell it to somebody, your neighbor Joe, you get 2 grand. If Joe sells it to his mom, you got 2 G's as well, right? Because John is going to be just like 1A sale, right? It's pretty cool. So a lot of times this like turns out to be like a solid like extra income stream, right? You can do it as a full-time business as well if you want, or you can do it like whatever, like at your own pace, or like like I said, if you want to be just end user, you can be it as well. I also have pretty cool information that detail like explains how the commission structure works. Maybe I didn't explain it very well in this brief moment, but please let me know if you want to learn more about it. I'll send you a bunch of information. It's pretty cool. Now, basically, to be honest, it's more expensive not to buy one, right? So, because this is how you can get all your money back, right? On average, to recoup a cost of the K8 machine, you only need to sell about 7 to 11 machines, because remember, you're getting paid also from indirect sales as well, right? Not just direct sales. So let's see how it's actually more expensive not to buy one. So no more bottled water, right? So remember, it's extremely good for environment as well. No soft drinks, no carbonated drinks, or super unhealthy energy drinks. Cut down on coffee, improved health. So less vitamins, less supplements, more energy, skin toner, fruit and veggie cleaner. It's insane, like the stuff you can do with this machine. Now, I did for myself, like I speak also always from my personal experience, and I did my before Kangen water habits. So I was a coffee drinker for sure. 3 coffees a day, it's not that good for you. 1 is good, but like when you go up to like 3, then it's not good. That cost me about $42 a week. On average, I would drink about 3 energy drinks a week. That would be about $6 a week. San Pellegrino, that's that European sparkling water. I had a slight addiction of that, $10 a week. Bottled water, I spent on average about $12 a week because I do work out quite a bit and I always bought bottled waters. Now my weekly cost on hydration was $70. Annual cost $3,600, and that's only one person. So in the last 2 years, my savings alone are $7,200. Think about all the savings the next 10 years, next 20 years, or if you're a family of 4. Like insane, the amount of money you can save. And you're actually improving your health. So let's see which machine is right for you. There are many to choose from. There's 5 to choose from. So this is the starter model, level of car. Just gives you drinking water. Junior model is going to give you all the waters, but this one has only 3, I believe, platinum plates. That's how many. I remember that chart where I show how it goes through the plates and does the electrolysis process, right? So this is good if you're like a single person, just for like basically drinking and like that kind of application. If you're want to have something a little bit more with oomph, I would highly recommend one of these 3 options. The SD501 has 7 platinum plates. These machines, by the way, SD501 and the SD501 Platinum is identical. This one has stainless steel appearance. That's the only difference. So it gives you all the waters, has 7 platinum plates. For the longest time, this was the top selling, the top of the line model, and now they came up with the K8 model. This one gives you 8 platinum plates, all the waters, has super good, powerful like antioxidant ratios. It's insane. Like this water, like this machine is the top of the line and the best seller now. Now, literally, you cannot go wrong with any of the machines, right? I personally have the K8. These are awesome too. My brother brought the SD501 Platinum. My mom got the SD501, right? So we can chat a little bit more which one is right for you. Reach out to me and we'll talk. So pricing, there we go. Starts with $19.80 for the entry level and $5,000 for the one I have. Now the SD501 Platinum is $43. By the way, they have a trade-in deal only in Canada. If you have any sort of water ionization machine currently off-brand, reverse osmosis system, they'll give you $1,000 towards this machine. Now, Enagic wants out those machines, right? So that's why they're giving you such a great discount on that. And then SD5O is $4,000 plus tax. So let's see, so how people pay for them: cash or credit card to collect points, line of credit, Medicard financing, super low payments. You can get 60 to 120 bucks depending on your approval and term. And also Enagic has a 0% financing. They do need a bigger down payment, and you will have bigger payments, but you'll pay off your machine very, very quickly, right? So many ways how to afford it. Once you make that commitment, the rest is sort of easy. We're almost done now, so you have literally 2 options now. Do nothing, information was good, but nah, I'll pass, or get your Kangen machine now. Basically, adding time to decision won't make you more confident. If you feel like after everything you learned is right for you, it's the right investment for you and your family, health and future, like let's rock, let's do it. Get back to me, either by, if you have my personal email or phone number. If not, go to 10xwater.ca. I have a form on there, so you can reach out to me. I'll get back to you. We'll figure out exactly which machine is right for you, how to purchase it. I'll help you to install it, make sure you know how all the waters work. I'm very, very excited for you. So thank you so much for hanging out with me here, and I do hope to hear back from you soon. Bye.